Hey, Eclipse countdown friends. Yesterday I did not post anything for the Mercury retro sequence. I gotta take a break and make some exceptions sometimes too. I was writing a blog post instead. But today I want to report a little bit, which is super apropos Eclipse, because I got a bit eclipsed here myself today. And it's interesting how we have to eat our words, right? Especially as astrologers. But the ego self likes to get us and hijack situations. So what happened, I was talking to family members from Germany, and they have a lot to do these days and to clear for their move and to sort things out. Very Virgo. And I really felt love and compassion for them and felt like, oh man, I'm here. What am I doing? How can I help them? And all blended of guilt of not showing up over there, and these things that, like come to the self or present themselves as the self, as the person. So in other words, this is me. And that's what I'm doing. Or what am I doing? What am I not doing? Where's the problem? What am I doing about this problem? Am I the problem? All these things. And that can get quite, get a lot of attention, let's put it that way, like the sun in some sense. But that's not the pure sun, hey? Always the path to come back from that personalized, identified self to the deep inner spiritual self. And I was starting to write the Astro News intro for the Eclipse already a while ago. And when I tuned into that again, I said, wow, yeah, I already wrote about it. So here it is. That's what I said. And I want to read that as a little preview also, and to myself and to whom it may concern. So voila, it said, the total solar eclipse is an exact, intense new moon. And on the Leo Virgo initiation, the Sphinx point, it boosts and reboots our skillful creativity, our do what you love mode, our love and service, and deep down, our self-awareness. Imagine that gravitational pull and that level of attention and power this area of the zodiac gets. So many people watching the heavenly spectacle and having premonitions about the show and how it affects us. The heavenly event watched by most people in recorded history that's what I read the other day. So here's also in the chart, check out how much gravitational pull there is on the area of the total solar eclipse. I posted also in the blog post, right? So here is late Leo going into Virgo and all of this around. So here's Sun and Moon, North Node and Mars, and Mercury retro coming in here from Virgo. Mars also in Leo. Is a lot of energy, a lot of drive, but it can be also very much the ego planet in terms of desire, and this is what I want, right? And that actually does get eclipsed, not exactly like the sun, but the moon in process of eclipsing the sun will also pass by Mars. So our emotions, of course, get triggered, but all of this happens in the dark moon phase, so before the actual new moon. The actual new moon will be at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. And even the total solar eclipse is 9 minutes, 9 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Hands and fingers. 9 minutes before at 11:21. So all of this is dark moon material that needs to be released. And at the same time, since the eclipse is with the North Node, it is also renewal. It's a renewal in spirit from the sun, the loving, creative, solar Leo sun, and also a renewal of the self in service and in self-awareness. in deep self-awareness. Okay, what else did I say here? Yeah, basically similarly, right? Amazing how everything is synchronized and cosmically orchestrated. Gotta love astrology. The point of the eclipse in the zodiac, but the point of the eclipse is in a zodiac area that's specifically about watch me, like Leo, do this, Virgo. That's what the superstar says in action. And as anything so charged, it can easily go from light to shadow. And even more so with the eclipse, because the eclipse is like light, sunlight, shadow, moonlight, moon, shadow, from Earth perspective, and back to sunlight. It's like a light switch. The light is on, moon is a light switch, the light comes on in a new way. Or like on stage, here's a spotlight on the actor, and the curtain comes down, like the eclipse, and the curtain goes up again. So a way of picturing the eclipse. And so yeah, I said here basically what helps, how to approach this wisely, what's the high road, what's the way out. And so as you know, this whole big self that does all these things, personal ego self, can easily flip into self-conscious and self-critical. Right? In other words, why can't I do this? What's wrong with me? I get a problem. I am the problem. All of this is the ego self. And beyond spiritually, all of this is about self-awareness. It's actually quite interesting because I was checking out some stuff in my bedroom where some shelves are, and a little bookshelf, a little tiny bookshelf that just holds 10 beautiful spiritual books by Sri Aurobindo fell down, and hadn't looked into those. They were even a little bit dusty. And so I thought, wow, that's cool. Mercury retro also, right? Here's a booklet that I just grabbed, and tuning in. It's totally apropos. So Sri Aurobindo Sadhana Guide to Self-Mastery. And it also speaks definitely about self-awareness as attitudes of the inner being. Yeah, right. So understanding oneself, all of that, right? Very Leo, Virgo. And it's not just the book. The book is the inspiration. Life is where the rubber hits the road. So we're getting an initiation here on the Sphinx point. So the Sphinx point, of course, is also Leo Virgo, where the self becomes aware. And that's an initiation. It's an initiation portal with the eclipse. So is there more? Yeah, I said at the end in the intro, the I, the personal I, can offer a solution, and the self is a solution. Anyhow, I leave us all with this and go back to the writing. And yeah, always good to be in awareness of what's going on rather than being run by the show. Take care. Bye.